Welcome back to 999. I'm your Prince of Play Soul, and you're watching Rainy Day Let's Play, and we're back. Everything's kind of just normal now. Welcome. I'm back. I'm back in my cage, and I'm doing just fine. I gotta get down because I want to look at this for a second. I want to take a little peek-sees at the book-sees. What are we saying here? Alright, I just did a quick scan through everything that we've previously written down. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. We finally made our way back to that nice middle area. Let's look at the big flow chart of everything. And, yeah, we're back. We're back in the sweet spot. So, basically, from this point, we get to skip a little bit ahead to past when all the shenaniganry happens in the hospital room. But nothing's changed! Besides that, the main character had some weird-ass conversations trapped inside the kitchen with some people who are increasing the weirdness as we go down. Really just Santa. Santa and June are just getting weird. And we're gonna take the only thing that's really changed is we're gonna take that big old ball of weirdness and now directly apply it to everyone else when we reunite in the hospital rooms. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see if that happens.
The elevators are over there, so that means
we went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
Right, so the fallout from the kitchen is what we're gonna encounter now, and we're just gonna meet up in the hospital room.
Looks like. Then
next.
Yeah, he's right.
From the look, let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D.
Okay, so how are we gonna get to the hospital rooms from here? Can we just go out D? And then
First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah.
Unless there's another room. Unless there's another puzzle. There can't be another puzzle.
Both locked.
The flow didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, these are all gonna be locked doors. Good.
Now, Route
But
C.
no key cards behind these doors.
This goes all the way to the main staircase.
Because in the last playthrough we did, we kind of saw all of the doors.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
no.
You got it.
I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed, but it's open.
They opened it.
Hey, they opened it!
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be...
Then that means...
Go out the gate. Yeah, done.
Route D?
Just gonna, you know, we're gonna meet up with everybody.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check.
God,
Yeah,
it's weird seeing it like this again.
Small?
May as well.
Because the last time we walked
else
through
is
all of
here?
this, it was when we were sprinting through the decks of the ship.
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs, just like...
Hold on. See?
And this one's got the
Another
card reader
strange-
for
Hey, look, it's Lotus's symbol.
Jupiter. No, Neptune.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it.
We made a misogynist joke. This is
That
good.
seems like...
Got him.
Oh, ouch, 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 ouch,
I have-
ouch.
He said it. He said it in front of her. So we're absolved of our previous route sins. She began to shake him violently, and he thought he heard a low growl coming from her throat. He also began to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
She's a devil woman. Such violence in my life. Junpei began to wonder if she was not the devil itself. With an uncomfortable smile, June spoke up.
This is a Mercury symbol.
There's the
The
kid.
horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
God, June's so good. It's super creepy.
Hermes, herpes, whatever.
Thanks,
If we
Santa.
can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
Low-hanging fruit, schmo-hanging fruit.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Cool.
Probably.
I guess we can't get on then.
How?
I think,
Whoa,
weren't the Mercury
There's so many doors.
cards in the, that was in the, whatever the last room was, like, the 7 door or the 3 door, one of the hospital room doors.
I think that...
That's...
Well,
Like, we met up, and they were like, oh, we got the Mercury symbol
And now...
thingy.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Yay, and those
Let's
are gonna be the
open it.
hospital doors.
Huh.
It isn't locked. Hey! Rows upon rows of hospital beds. I guess this was supposed to be creepy, and now that I'm thinking about it a second time around, I guess it is creepy that there's just contextless rows of hospital beds. Like, you're supposed to see this and be like, oh, these were all filled at one point by injured victims of something.
This place is
But it's just
huge.
so empty.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Who wants to take a nappy? They were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses.
Is this a hospital?
Yeah, just some nasty, like, cots. At least been able, Junpei had at least been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room. Formaldehyde?
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
Yeah, 3, 7, and 8.
The left door says 3. The second and the right.
So is anyone in these doors right
Well,
now?
that seems.
No point.
Yes.
Just gotta double check them. Sure. It's kind of weird.
Oh, it's
Well,
But
if it was, we have
They
to
are,
wait
if
a
they're
minute.
down spending all 9 of their short hours
What's wrong?
checking every door
Look,
that's obviously
the display
locked.
on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red. If you
Okay,
know-
and now they're broken, so we're gonna fix them up.
there's
Right.
I wonder.
Only
Sweet.
It's not.
We're just
And
gonna
door
keep
3?
we're gonna keep skipping through all this because we're gonna get back
No,
ahead
no,
to where
you-
we
Maybe.
have read stuff
I believe-
before, and then we're gonna skip to the choice. Hey, the boy's back! But it was more than just Snake. It was also my love and passion. My heart in this game is back. Oh wait, also
Ace,
everyone
Clover,
else.
7.
They're alive. I'm really glad because they, I could have just come to this and been like, oh, one of them's dead. 7 just died. Oops.
how?
How?
How did you end up here?
Yeah, we're just better at solving puzzles than you guys. Duh.
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
Didn't y'all see the map? You can see that we all connected together. Okay, so everyone shared everyone's information, not in a morbid or hateful way. No, the 9th man had died. They were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy. Junpei thought the joy of being alive. He felt sorry for the 9th man, but more than anything, Junpei was just happy to be alive.
There you have it. Our half of the story.
Yeah. His part finished, Ace fell silent. For a moment, Junpei was silent in thought, then he spoke.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight.
Thus spoke Junpei.
When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
If they were a
So
distraction.
you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
And were we the voices, or are you saying there was another voice?
Why don't we check those 3 reds again, just in case?
You're right. Huh, I think it's...
Well, if the
Well, isn't...
No.
So yeah, they took out the chips in the bottom of the thing.
Yes.
We're going to,
I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
so they're going to exchange where the rest of the doors are.
God,
I want
Well,
the gigantic...
Oh, are we going to talk about the gigantic?
What is this?
Wasn't that
gigantic?
the Titanic and the gigantic, right? Or is that a different one?
the gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same.
Twinsies.
The gigantic was said to be one of them.
Okay,
They
yes.
said the British
So we
ship
know this
was
one as
even
well. We
better.
saw this in
Which-
like
the
episode 12, I
So you're
think.
saying this Lord Gordain bought this ship?
Yeah, Lord Gordon.
Yeah, at least I think I am.
They called him Lordy Gordy.
that's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
That would make us 100 years old. I don't think Santa thought this through.
Pipe down. Just pay attention.
Yeah, Lotus like, please. Sometimes things can still work after 100 years. It's called engineering.
What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Yeah.
Well,
Got more than an anecdote?
this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured.
Putting 1 and 1 together, and that makes 3.
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got...
Lie.
Well... I don't...
Ow.
Yeah.
Hey!
Junpei? What did you... Wait,
Your point being?
let's revise your attitude.
Wait, was I the only one that didn't know? Why?
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs.
Oh, right, this is the memory
Well, I
problems.
couldn't remember a damn thing from before
I
woke up.
forgot that this is the memory problems. Oops. Alright, now we're back on track. Ding dong, ding dong, dong,
It sounds
ding
like
ding
the clock
dong.
in the main stairway.
It is now
11,
midnight?
12.
13. Oh no! That would be bad, huh?
It's midnight.
It's
Then
the
we've
witching
still got 6
hour.
hours left, right?
Technically, the game's 9 hours long, so if they go into a 13th hour, it's still that's just 1 less hour for them.
We don't have any time to screw around.
Actually, I think we have all the time in the world to screw around, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still trapped on the novel.
Let's get going.
What do you
We've looked
We're gonna search for the Reds, and then we'll get to the choice.
Don't.
Four.
We just have each.
There.
Uh.
All right.
Yeah.
Now are we there? No, we're not there yet. I'm trying to get that little marker to be down just a little bit farther. So we can go up, but we can't go down. We got to get back to the large hospital rooms to do that.
Well,
All right,
Yeah.
we'll just go.
If we can't,
Right.
It doesn't seem like there's
Then let's do
anything
this.
that's really like changed about this path, this section of this path. However, now we're there. The 3, 7, and 8 doors. Ta-da! Is that okay? Is that legit? Okay, good. The blue line continues through to this part of the novel. We're there. We put the Reds back together. Now everyone's looking at each other at these 3, 7, and 8 doors. We're all together, all 8 of us, and we have to go through the doors.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste.
And oh, and Ace is out of the equation.
like you even mean that.
You say something?
No.
Yeah, but we're not.
Huh?
Well, we haven't decided who's going.
Ah,
You first, Lotus.
it's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it.
All right, we went through
You're
door
right.
8 last
You're next,
time.
7.
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
7 and 8 are never gonna hang out
What?
together
What did you
because
say?
7, 8, 9. Wow, that joke has weird context in this game. 7 didn't eat 9, did he? That'd be freaking gross.
Who, me?
I didn't say nothing. 7 reminds me of
Next.
the at the school that I work at the middle school, the late night maintenance person who comes by and empties my garbage can. He talks the exact same way as 7, and he's always super sarcastic and snarky, and I love him. He's like just this big towering mountain of a guy.
Okay. Which door do you want?
And one time he gave all the middle schoolers dragons, like literally figurines of dragons, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So yeah, we did door 8. Let's go to door 7. We can't go to door 3 because that's not an option.
I think I'm gonna go with door 7.
Okay. 7
Is
it
that
is.
your final answer?
Yeah.
All right then.
What? Why?
Sorry, Junior.
What?
What?
If there are only
what?
3 ways,
We know the math goes down.
no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and and 7 and 8 can never go through
Never,
the same
ever,
doors.
ever.
You get it now?
Oh no, you're saying.
Oh, right, and Snake is missing. So we're not all 8 together. Snake is still, adios amigos.
Hey, we gotta split. This is just like when
So
we
does that
went
mean
into
he's
the
dead
4 and
now?
5 doors. We got all bet.
You mean
Yeah.
prop?
Yeah,
So
I'm
he's
sure-
like Deadzos again, right?
What makes you think so?
Or fake dead. It's he's in a quantum state of living and not being alive. That's what Snake is
If
at
they
right
don't,
now.
then neither team
Schrodinger's
can
snake.
do 9. In other words, the game would end right here.
Yeah, duh.
Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm dead. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
That's very optimistic. Excuse me. 7 wants us to win. I don't think anyone's actually expressed that.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Yes.
Promise?
You guys are done, right?
Jeez, Santa. That's cold.
Anyway, that's pretty much it.
That's the
Clover
story.
and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
All right,
Aw.
let's...
So I get to hang out with Clover and 7 instead of Santa and Lotus. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good mix. Really, like, down, super sad Clover and Santa trying to hold his composure while he's secretly being Zero. It's gotta be the thing. That's gotta be the thing, right? I'm
You
still
guys
on
ready?
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Oh, this means I get to hang out with 7 again. Yeah.
It's open.
It's open. A narrow hallway stretched out before us. 7 and Clover leapt through
Let's
the
do
door.
this.
Well, this has been fun. I'm glad we got to have this time together. I know that this episode specifically is literally just work. Like, we had to do a grind, as you'd say in any kind of role-playing game. But I'm glad, you know, we got through it. And I'm glad that everything worked out just fine. Nothing weird happened. It's very refreshing after all the kitchen stuff to come back to Earth. So, when we come back, we're gonna go through the door. We're gonna do the beepy beeps. And I'm gonna get this damn ringing out of my head. So, I'll see you next time. Have a good night. I love you. Thanks for watching. Good night and good luck.